in your Warptorio 2 Factorio playthrough, there's probably a couple of places where you just have chests with plates in, and probably also just ore floating around the place as well. And ore buffers are great because not every planet has every resource. But do you also have a cache of advanced circuits? And I don't mean, here's an empty chest that I wish had red circuits in it, but it doesn't. I mean, do you have a small surplus of red chips in addition to what you need for science? Or are you rescuing some small number of red chips from drifting into science? Because it's kind of a general Factorio point that there are a number of important intermediates that the base needs to grow. Your gear wheels, all kinds of chips, steel is another big one. The factory is made from things that are made from these intermediates. So all kinds of inserters, mining drills and assemblers, all kinds of modules and module upgrades, roboports and substations. If you have a couple of boxes of these things sitting around that don't need to accumulate quickly, because Warptorio is kind of, unless you're some kind of speedrunner thing, it's kind of a chill mod that you can take your time with, but it means you can, build some more smelting when you need to, or get that personal roboport that you've just unlocked, or put some beacons around the place. The gear wheels and the green chips have a fast enough craft time that you can just slap some boxes in the middle of kinda wherever and have a little cache that you can go and get what you need from them. The red chips and the steel are kind of a bigger deal because the crafting time is a larger part of investing in these intermediates. And so, yeah, this is probably also why blue science taps you with both of these, and then purple science says, hey, you better be able to make a lot of these because they are exactly the things you need to build to make the factory bigger. And in Warptorio 2, there's a couple of interesting things. Normally there would be kind of a pollution cost to just chests and chests of red chips, even though that is a lot of red chips. You're probably not getting that many red chips. But in Warptorio 2, you just warp away from the pollution cost. And even if you had chests of gear wheels, if you started to make red undergrounds, all those gear wheels disappear. If you have chests of green chips, as soon as you start making blue chips, you don't have any green chips anymore. So we're not even worried about overcrafting this set of things. They're just good to have. And you know what's better than buffering ore that you need to make things later, is starting to work on actually producing those intermediates, even at a small rate, is fine. So yeah, red chips and steel, I'm going to worry about the plastic I don't have, and then also go and just connect more iron ore for steel, because I'm currently short of steel, and it's easier to dispense advice than take my own advice. But that's also, taking advice is gameplay. So yeah, buffering red chips and steel.